This is the story of the Iranian doctor who saved an Israeli child's life across enemy lines when a missile struck an Israeli apartment building. It seriously injured a 2-year-old boy named Noam Levi. He was rushed to the Rambam hospital, where doctors were shocked by his condition. He had shrapnel wounds all over his body and his heart had stopped beating. Despite their best efforts, the doctors couldn't save him. Or so they thought. As they were about to give up, a specialist was urgently needed. But who could be called in at such short notice? The answer surprised them all. Driver Eshmoin, an Iranian physician who was on a vacation in the mountains when the call came in. Without hesitation, he dropped everything and rushed to the hospital. When he arrived, he was briefed on the situation and given 1 hour to save the child. But there was a major obstacle. Noam lived in an Israeli settlement in the West Bank, which was just across the border from Lebanon, a country that was currently at war with Israel. Getting there was dangerous, but Dr. Moin was determined to try. He reached the settlement just as Israeli soldiers were preparing to evacuate the remaining civilians, with the help of a local medic. He carried the unconscious child onto a stretcher and back through the border, all while under the cover of darkness, once they were safely across enemy lines. The medics rushed Noam to the hospital where Dr. Moin had been waiting. There, in the early hours of the morning, he began the long and delicate process of removing the shrapnel from the child's body. But as he worked, it became clear that this was going to be a 12-hour surgery, and so he got to work. Slowly but surely, he removed the shrapnel, repaired the damage to Noam's heart, and closed up the wound. As the sun rose, the doctors and nurses in the operating room burst into applause. They had watched in awe as their Iranian colleagues saved the life of an Israeli child. It was a moment of joy amidst the sorrow and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can still be found. But the story doesn't end there. In the weeks that followed, Dr. Moin returned to the hospital to check on his patient, and Noam and his parents were overjoyed to see him. It was a beautiful moment that brought together a group of people who were normally on opposing sides of a very divisive conflict. It was a moment that transcended the boundaries of war and politics and reminded everyone that there is more that unites us than divides us. In the end, it was an Iranian doctor who saved the life of an Israeli child, and that, perhaps, is the most powerful message of all.